I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Make me put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. Ain't give a F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn 8 stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keeta. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque o no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. They shed real blood. I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this.
Welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. We've made it to the weekend. We've made it to the last weekend of not conference championship. We made it to the last weekend of college basketball regular season, which is crazy. Dewan, what's up? If you're in the chat, say hello. Let's get the vibes up. This is a big weekend. We got the last weekend of the regular season. Sean, what's up? And then, that we go right into conference tournaments all week next week with all the bigger conferences, and then the smaller ones finishing up and the bigger conferences starting. And then we go right into the Nathan, what's up? Conference tournaments on the weekend, selection Sunday, and then we'll have a bracket. I'll have stream Monday. Like we'll react to the bracket on Monday, but the all-encompassing video in which I break everything down, that will not be a live stream. That will be a video posted to the YouTube channel. That will be up most likely Tuesday afternoon / evening, if I had to guess. So that's what is the date? Tuesday the 19th. So March 19th, plan for the bracket preview video to go up. But all right, it's looking like a 1-1 day for me today. We took Indiana State first half. Of course, they were up 12 and melted down. That's a common theme of teams I bet on this year. They love to melt down. So that was a loser, but we did grab High Point Live and paired them with Dayton. So if Dayton wins tonight, it's a break even for me. So that's fine. I don't know if I'll take anything else today. We're going to talk about it. There's some spots that I think are interesting, but I have not taken anything else yet. So we'll break that down, and then I'm going to do we're going to pull up tomorrow and look at tomorrow, because tomorrow there's so many big games and we definitely need to talk about it. Yesterday, I don't know, man. Things started off so good. We hit the winner in the early day with Georgia Southern. We had Stetson in a money line parlay. They had an insane comeback to win. And I told you guys on the stream yesterday, I was like, we have had horrible luck with like last second shots. Maybe it'll correct soon. And then we hit that Stenson. I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's turning around. And then Washington State, complete meltdown. Oregon, complete meltdown. Green Bay, complete meltdown. Just horrible, up and down. So we do have some conference tournament futures still live. Morehead State, big game tonight to get to the Stephanie. What's up? Big game tonight for Morehead State to get to the OVC championship game, and we have a bigger one on them. So hopefully they can beat UT Martin tonight. We also have, what was the other one we took? Oh, yeah, Indiana State. They just won. So that's good. I'm pretty sure they're going to get to the championship game. We'll look at a hedge maybe when that time comes. We paired them up with Gonzaga. I like FAU in the American as well. We'll look at that when I pull FanDuel up at the end to look at tomorrow's stuff. But All right, let's dive into today. Also, did you guys see this this like fixed match stuff going on? I don't know if anyone saw this, but Temple and UAB basically was like it was fixed. I don't know, like so I'm assuming it pays out because obviously like none of us have anything to do with that, but does anyone know if those bets still pay out even though that got flagged? Because I mean, obviously Temple, I don't know if the kids or I'm assuming the kids just like took a bag and like fix the game. I don't know. They got rebounded by like 30. And I mean, when line moves 6, 7 points and there's no injuries, I mean, clearly something is up. Like there was some absolutely insane amounts of money coming in on UAB. So clearly those kids on Temple took some sort of bribe, but I don't know like if the bets pay out. I'm assuming they do, which is pretty crazy. There was a lot of like weird stuff going on yesterday, in my opinion. I don't know. All right, let's dive into today. These games are going on. Longwood Winthrop's going on right now. It is Winthrop's up by 6. Didn't take anything there. This is the best game of the day, honestly, in my opinion. It starts in like 20 to 30 minutes. Belmont and Northern Iowa. These are two really, really good MVC teams, and they're playing in this quarterfinal. Belmont's been red hot. Northern Iowa, Belmont had to play yesterday. They've been red hot and had to play yesterday. Northern Iowa was red hot to close the regular season. This is a game for me. I might be interested in getting in on this game, but it's not going to be anything pre-game. I'm going to wait and see if one of these teams jumps out to a big lead. I think you can take the other side because I do think it's going to be a close game. Or I kind of just want to see how the game's going. I might put something in the Discord for this, but this is honestly, I think, the best game of the day. I'm excited to see this here. It'll come on. It might be a little bit later than 3:30 because I think it's after this Indiana State game, and that just ended. So it's going to take him some time to warm up. So be on the lookout for that. Best game of the day, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I like Dayton tonight. VCU still banged up. They have been good on the road, but Dayton, like, I feel like the common consensus, it's like, oh, Dayton, they can't get the number 1 seed in their conference tournament, so they're not going to be motivated here. Dayton needs to win games like for the actual tournament. Like they still, have an at-large bid if they don't win their conference tournament as of now, and they can't just be like losing games for no reason. So Dayton is motivated to win this game. They're at home. I definitely think they win this game. So that's my thoughts there. I think some of these underdogs are interesting tonight. Toledo, I like. They're not underdog, but I do like Toledo against Kent State. Kent State's banged up. They're missing Chris Payton. I'm pretty sure he will not be playing in this game. So I'm a little interested in Toledo in this spot. Haven't taken it, but that was like on my board of something I was interested in. Oral Roberts sold us on what was that, Sunday? We took Oral Roberts. They're horrible, but they're favored once again. South Dakota's not very good. So, I mean, we go back to the Oral Roberts. Well, I guess that was on my board of interest. Haven't taken it. And then we could just get down to these like some of these more conference tournament games. Pepperdine, did you guys see that yesterday? They were up like, I don't even know. They were up like 48 points or something. It was insane. That was I don't know how that's possible in a Division 1 basketball game. But would not shock me if they even like lost today after a letdown after that. San Diego State at home, where we know they're really, really good. But I don't like it enough to bet it. You can see the slate, like all the good games were early today. Indiana State, even like the High Point Radford game was good. Belmont, Northern Iowa, I think is the best game on the slate. And then it kind of dies down, honestly, as we go throughout the evening. Maybe on a Toledo, maybe on an Oral Roberts. Those were the couple spots that stuck out to me. But like I said at the top of the screen, top of the stream rather, as long as Dayton can win money line 1-1 for me, it's looking like today. I don't know if I'll add anything else. Ohio Bobcats versus Miami, Ohio. Yeah. I mean, gut call on that would be lean towards Ohio. I think they're just straight up the better team. And that's more of what I'm worried about right now compared to home road stuff. I think Ohio, end of the day, is just the better team. So that would be my lean there, but I don't like that enough to play it. I'm going to focus majority on tomorrow. There's really no lines up, though. I might pull up KenPom because FanDuel only has a few 4 lines up for the bigger games. Typically, when we get on these streams, there's more lines put up for the next day. So I'm going to pull KenPom up and we can look at that. Let me pull that up. All right. So you can see we have tomorrow pulled up on KenPom here. Baylor, Texas Tech is a great game. In Lubbock, would lean Texas Tech, honestly, in that one, but I don't know if that'll be high on my priority list. Obviously, we have UNC Duke at night. I definitely like Duke in that spot. I'll be looking to potentially bet on them. FanDuel has the early line at 4.5, which is about what I expected. Don't know if I'll take him to cover or parlay them with something, but I do think Duke probably gets it done. I think Duke's better than North Carolina. I really do, as it currently stands, and especially how they've been playing recently. North Carolina obviously won the first matchup on their home floor. Different situation going to Cameron Indoor. And I've been talking about it. Duke has rallied together as a team since that Wake Forest lost the court storming thing. They've played really, really good the last few weeks. So I think Duke's going to get it done against North Carolina. I like them. Lean. Creighton Villanova, I have no idea if I'll be betting on that game. It's early in the day. Really big game it's a really big game for Villanova because they came out and lost the other night to who was that, Seton Hall. And again, Villanova, they're on the bubble. They need wins. They're at home. So I would expect you'll probably see a lot of people on Twitter and stuff are going to be on Villanova tomorrow, especially given that it should probably be, neutral floor. Creighton should be like 4.5, 5.5 point favorites, in my opinion. And the line is Villanova only plus 1.5 tomorrow. So the people on Twitter that just read lines and stuff will be on Villanova tomorrow for sure, I think. Marquette Xavier, I don't care about since Kolik's not playing. Clemson at Wake. You guys know my story with Wake Forest. They win at home. They lose on the road. They're probably out of the tournament right now, given that they lost at home to Georgia Tech. What was that, last weekend or something? Tuesday, or maybe it was last Tuesday. I don't know. They're probably out of the tournament right now, so they really, really need to win. So, I guess, I think Clemson is a better team than them, but, this is as motivated as any team's ever going to be. Like, they absolutely have to win this game. And KenPom likes them by 3, so maybe a slight lean Wake Forest in that game. Super, super big motivation spot for Wake Forest. Oklahoma, Texas. I'll be on Texas for sure. Probably there, depending on what the line is. Kentucky, Tennessee is awesome. FanDuel has that as Tennessee minus 8.5 early. I'm going to be interested to see what the total is in that game. That game should be super fun offensively. Kentucky's been really, really good lately, but anyone that watches these streams knows my thoughts on Tennessee. Absolutely love this Tennessee team. They are so good. We have a ticket on them to win the national title. So I would lean Tennessee at home tomorrow for sure. UConn should handle Providence even on the road. Texas A&M, Ole Miss. Kansas, Houston. This is another big one. Early line is Houston minus 9.5. Houston should roll Kansas at home, in my opinion. I'm going to be looking to bet Houston first half. That's another one I've talked about on stream a lot. Houston's very, very good first half at home in terms of covering spreads. Kansas obviously struggles on the road. It's a revenge spot for Houston, too. They lost at Kansas earlier this season. Crowd should be electric. I think Houston is a significantly better team than Kansas. I don't even think it's really close. Kansas got really, really hot shooting performances from some of their role players in that first matchup. Probably won't be as sticky on the road, where Houston can really just grinds you to death. So I definitely like Houston to win the game tomorrow. I think you can take a -9.5 to cover. I'm going to be on that first half line. If we can get that at like a 6.5, I would be really interested in that first half. So Houston's a big spot for me tomorrow. Really, really like the Cougars. Mini and Northwestern. I like Northwestern again. They let us down last weekend, but um, I think they're top to bottom better than Minnesota. So I'll ride with them at home. Should be Boo Booey senior night also. I haven't looked into that, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and guess that it's Boo Booey senior night. And um, yeah, Boo Booey's a coin respecter. That guy cares about our money, even though he let us down against Iowa. He's come through for us many times. So lean Northwestern versus Minnesota. Memphis FAU is a really, really fun game. I just said it 10 minutes ago. I think FAU is going to win this conference tournament. I like them at plus 170 or whatever you can get them at to win the conference tournament. And I like them at home tomorrow against Memphis. I think there's teams hitting their stride. I would expect them to play really, really good, run through that conference tournament and lock in for the big dance. So give me FAU over Memphis tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see what the line is, but I am already telling you I'm probably going to be on FAU in that game for sure. UCF's pretty bad on the road. So TCU could be a look, see what the line is on that one. UNLV, Nevada. This is a really, really fun game. So Nevada, I think, is the best team in the Mountain West. UNLV has been red hot. And UNLV really has no shot of getting into the tournament without winning the conference tournament. So they've just been peaking at the right time. They're playing really, really good basketball. You can see here, they've only lost one of their last like 10. They just beat San Diego State. They beat Colorado State. They did lose to Nevada the last time they played, but they have a win over New Mexico in there. They've been red hot, but Nevada is the best team in the conference, and I don't think it's close. So I definitely won't be going against Nevada at home. So many games tomorrow. Let me see if anything else sticks out here. We got the Ivies tomorrow. So the Ivy League conference, they do like that 4-teamer. The seeding is not out for that. That seeding will be settled tomorrow. So there's no odds on the conference tournament right now for the Ivy League, but I'm just going to tell you right now, the Ivy League tournament is going to be one of the most fun to watch of every single conference tournament. These Ivy League teams are legit. Princeton, Yale, and Cornell are all really, really good teams. And any of those teams, should they win this conference tournament and get into the NCAA tournament, they could pull off some upsets. We saw Princeton won a couple games last year in the tournament. They got Xavier Lee, who's an NBA guard, in my opinion, just really, really good player. They've been a little bit lucky metrically this year. Like the metrics don't love Princeton this year as much as they did last year, which is interesting. But at the end of the day, Xavier Lee is just that good. Like he can take over a game. Yale's really good top to bottom, especially on defense. And then Cornell is like the complete opposite. Like they try to get out and run and play really, really good on offense. And they've had a very good season as well. So I'm excited to watch the Ivy League tournament. I probably won't be betting on it just because, like I said, it's just that 4-team smaller tournament. And then, I mean, any of those three could win. But I mean, if I had to pick someone, I'm gonna pick Princeton. Just I believe in Xavier Lee overall. Let's see here. What else? Virginia's horrible. I'm not betting on them. I don't care what the situation is. I like LSU at home against Missouri. Missouri's been terrible for the majority of the season. LSU's come on recently. They did just lose to Arkansas, but this team's been playing pretty good. I mean, they got a win over South Carolina, a win over Kentucky. They beat Ole Miss earlier in the season. And a lot of these games, like if you're looking at their losses, like they're just really good teams. They lost to Florida, no shocker there, and it was only by 2 points. Lost to Alabama, no shock. Lost to Tennessee, no shock. Lost to Alabama again, no shock. But they've beat up on the mid-tier SEC teams, and Missouri is just not good. So I will probably be on LSU tomorrow. if I had to guess. It's a little bit tougher just because, like I said, there's no lines out. Normally when we get on this, they have lines available. I'm not sure why. They don't today. They're lagging with that. Lemoyne Merrimack. This is a big game in the NEC tournament. Merrimack, Lemoyne is like it's really like Merrimack, Lemoyne, and Central Connecticut. Those are the three teams that could win this tournament. I picked Merrimack before the tourney, but this is like a big game. I could see myself backing Merrimack depending what the spread is. I'll look into that tomorrow. Georgia Southern App State, big game in this conference tournament as well. In the Sun Belt, Georgia Southern has played really, really good basketball the last few weeks. They're coming on at the right time. They're healthy. We hit them yesterday and they won outright. App State is the best team in this conference, though, in my opinion. So I think their little run here is probably going to end after that win, but might look to add App State and some stuff tomorrow. We'll see. Seton Hall should beat DePaul by like 30. So we'll have to see what that spread opens up. Like I might lay like a 20-something if in the Seton Hall game tomorrow. Seton Hall should win that by like 40 points. DePaul is just so bad. I like Florida State over Miami. I can tell you that right now. I skipped over that game, but yeah. All right. So to recap all that, if you guys joined in late, for tonight, I haven't taken anything yet. It's looking like a 1-1 day for me. I might look to add something live in Belmont, Northern Iowa. I lean Toledo over Kent State. I lean Oral Roberts, but haven't taken anything. So I don't love tonight's slate much. Tomorrow, I like Duke over UNC. I really, really like Houston over Kansas. That's like a big spot for me tomorrow. I lean Wake over Clemson. I lean Northwestern over Minnesota. I like FAU over Memphis. I like Florida State over Miami. And what was like some of the other ones? Am I missing something here? You can go down. Oh, Auburn versus Georgia. I didn't talk about that. Auburn should beat Georgia by 25. That's another game that I might lay like a 22-point spread, depending what it opens at. Auburn should just absolutely destroy Georgia tomorrow. So that's on my interest list. Yeah, that pretty much does it. St. John's. Let me pull up FanDuel now. We'll look at these conference tournaments real quick before we head out of here. Let's see here. All right. Like I said, I like FAU. They're plus 165. Shop this around. You might be able to get like a plus 170, plus 180, depending on what the book is. I like FAU to win this conference tournament. I'm going to be backing them. I'm saving that for Monday. Saving the Big East for Monday. We get the MAAC odds up here. This is a fun little conference. As of late, Fairfield has been the best team in this conference, but I still kind of like Quinnipiac at 4-1. They've struggled down the stretch a little bit, but I could see myself being interested in this 4-1 on Quinnipiac. I'll just say that right now. Let me see here. Southland Conference, McNeese is going to win this conference tournament. They should just be minus 1,000. So this is something that if you like something in one of these conference tournaments, you can just parlay this with McNeese State. McNeese is going to win this. Like if you want to play Gonzaga, this gets it to plus money. If you want to take even like a live on App State, or if you want to take it with FAU, gets you to over 2-1. McNeese will be win. Like I have not been as confident on something the entire season as I am on McNeese is going to win this conference tournament, and it's just not. I really, outside of multiple key rotation players getting hurt in their first game, I don't see how they don't win this conference tournament. And McNeese is a team to watch in the actual tournament. So if they get in there and they play Wisconsin or Auburn even, Auburn is like a little bit above some of the other fraudulent teams. Preferably, we could get like a McNeese versus Wisconsin, and I definitely think McNeese could beat them. So that is a team to watch out for. I talked about that yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. FAU is going to be a play for me. I just want to figure out how I'm going to do it. I'll probably bet them for like a couple units on their own, and then I might see. We could do like we could do like a FAU, McNeese, and Gonzaga together, and that gets you almost 5-1. It's a little bit interesting to me. But McNeese is like a stone lock to win that. Gonzaga is not a lock, but they should win. I would be pretty shocked if I told you guys yesterday. I like this Gonzaga team, and I typically don't like Gonzaga teams. I think they're really good. So yeah, if you want access to the full betting cards, like I said, it's looking like a 1-in-1 day, so you guys didn't miss anything much today. But sign up for tomorrow. I have a full card up. Usually I post it late night tonight. We try and get ahead of some line moves. So betcomer.com/pricing. I'll have that out tonight for tomorrow. Might be adding some more stuff tomorrow. Might be adding some more conference tournament futures. And then I won't be live on the weekend. I'll be back Monday, 3 p.m. We're going to talk the big conference tournament, which is like Big East, ACC, Big Ten. All that good stuff is coming on Monday. There's a team I like in the Big East, which I will save for Monday for you, but I'll just let you know there is a team I like in the Big East tournament. So good luck with all your wagers this weekend. Hopefully we make some money. I'll see you guys Monday. And if you need anything further, hit me up on Twitter or in the Discord. Good luck this week. I'll see you on Monday.